Have you got kids at school and struggling to get everything done? Hi, I'm Natalie Alimo, and today I want to share with you what I learnt from working school hours. So I remember kindy. Kindy was awesome. I had so many hours of uninterrupted work each and every day. But school hours, my gosh, they're a shocker. 8:30 to 2:30 if you're lucky, plus only 40 weeks of the year. 40 weeks of the year. So still trying to get everything done in less time. So these are the top 5 things that I learned from working school hours only. So step number 1 is weekly planning and time blocking. So ideally on a Sunday night, sometimes it doesn't happen till Monday morning, I like to sit down and work out all the things that I want to achieve that week. And I consider everything in the week. So if I need to do any exercise or working out, if there's errands I need to run, and also write down to the nitty-gritty of what work I want to get done that week. I might have client calls booked in, I might have to check on Facebook ads, launch new Facebook ads for clients, create content, video recording, and those types of things. So by having an idea at the beginning of the week, I can start to put in those pieces throughout the week of when I know I can actually get that stuff done. This means that on Monday morning, I don't sit down and go, what am I going to do today? And spend all of this time figuring out what to do, because then we fall into like the scrolling Facebook vortex or let's check email a million times. You know this stuff. So having that kind of clear intention up front makes a huge difference to how your week's going to turn out. Then number 2 is really a mindset shift. I honestly believe that the work we have expands to the time we have. So what we need to do is, once we've planned out what we want to do and we've allocated time and we've time blocked it out, is just do whatever you can to get the work done within that time frame. A lot of people will say, and I 100% agree, is done is better than perfect. We can always improve on it, but it is better to get it done. It's better to get a first draft than to kind of muck around and not actually achieve anything. So it's about having that mindset shift. Okay, I've got 2 hours within this allocated time. I need to do this, and this, and just sit down and do the work. Get the work done. Have that mindset that you can actually achieve everything that you want within that allocated time. Which leads nicely to step number 3, which is important work first. Now, for me, important work first is income producing activity. What is going to move the needle closer to you generating the income you want? That could be client work. That could be following up with prospects. That could be creating the course that you've been putting off for a while. It may be creating content for your social media. Whatever that income producing work is, you need to make sure that it is done first and it is done regularly. Let me tell you, scrolling Facebook, scrolling Instagram, watching endless videos on YouTube is not income producing work. Some of those things may be necessary, yes, but they are not going to move the needle closer to the income that you want. So what are those income producing activities? You need to do them first. Number 4 is Systemise. Wherever possible in your business, create systems and automations. So can you create a system, for argument's sake, for creating content? Can you batch create your content? So you're creating all of a month's worth of content in a couple of days, and then for the rest of the month, you've got more time and space to do other things. Do you have accounting systems in place? Things that, we recently moved to Xero, and Xero have these handy little bank rules that you set up, which makes reconciliation 1,000 times quicker. You basically just go, yep, that's right, and you click the button and it goes through. So where are the areas in your business that you can systemize or automate to save you time? And I know content creation is a big one. So stick around to the end and I'll tell you how you can actually systemize your content. So my number 5 tip for you is Homelife. It is super easy to have that boundary creep. It is super easy to go, oh, I'll just quickly put a load of washing on, or your partner might ask you to do something while you're at home. And it is your precious work time to do the work that you want to do the work you are meant to do. So you need to be really mindful that these things don't creep in to your precious work time, particularly when you're only working school hours. You've only got like 5 hours a day to get done what you need to to get done. So some of the things I do is I prep lunch. So I actually have lunch for the whole week prepped, which means in my 15-20 minute break for lunch, I just have to heat something or it's already prepared, which makes the process a lot easier. I make sure I do the cleaning of the kitchen before I start my work time, before I drop my son at school. And wherever possible, try and group errands and deliveries on other days. You need to respect the boundaries of your work time if you're going to get anyone else to do it. So be really mindful that that doesn't creep into your time. And lastly, I want to leave you with just be kind to yourself. You know, whilst we can all have these magical systems that are supposed to work 24/7, stuff happens. Things get in the way. Kids get sick. You know, a delivery driver might come. Your dog might start barking. Whatever happens, these things happen. So just be kind to yourself. Do the best that you can and focus on what's most important to you at that particular moment. Now, I did mention before that if you were struggling with creating some systems around your content, I'd love for you to check out my course, Conversion Content Cues. If you go to nataliealimo.com/cues, you'll be able to access 100+ content cues that will allow you to quickly get all of that juicy goodness in content out of your head onto your social media platforms, your email, and of course, your website. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll speak to you soon.